First off, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, guys. Hopefully you guys had a good New Year. I'm just gonna do a recap of Red Hawk, the content, the media we did this year. Hopefully you guys learned something, whether it was tips and tricks, the rifle builds, etc. Paired with the MDT Send-It level review. In that video, I went over how rifle cant affects your accuracy at various distances. And then we did a review with the MDT Send-It level on how it's a quick fix for rifle cant. You see green, send it. You can also use a bubble level, whatever your preference is on that. Then we did the first 4 upgrades to do to your factory rifle. That would be a scope, the aftermarket stock or chassis system, a trigger upgrade, and then a tripod bipod. Then we went over, Zeiss released their new binos this past year, the Zeiss SFL 12x50s. Their slogan for that, 50 bright, 42 light, meaning that you get the brightness of a 50 millimeter objective lens packed into the 42 millimeter objective lens. So that was pretty sweet. Make sure you guys check that video out. Then we went over dry fire practice, how it makes you a better marksman and hunter, and how you can do it if the weather's crappy outside, if you can't make it to the range for a while, etc. We also did a few rifle builds this year. We did a do-it-all rifle. We did a 6.5 Creedmoor. We built this rifle to shoot NRL, PRS, but you can also take it out hunting for mule deer, whitetail, etc. On that rifle build, we did a Stiller Wombat action with a benchmark carbon fiber barrel. Our friends at Viking Armament chambered that for us. We put it in an AG composite fiberglass stock. On that stock, we have an MDT Arca rail and bottom metal. We put a Trigger Tech trigger in it. We have a Hawkins muzzle brake with the ultralight rings. Going in those rings, we got a Night Force NX8 4x32. Like I said, to do it it's the do-it-all rifle. If you could only have one rifle, this is the one we would build to go shoot your competitions and to also to go deer hunt with it. We started carrying a few new actions. The 1934 actions, it's a Remington 700 footprint, and they really have impressive detail and build quality on those. We also started carrying the Snowy Mountain bottom metal. It's the flex bottom metal system. So what that is, it's a BDL hinge plate and a magazine, and they're interchangeable. So you don't have to have 2 bottom metals for that rifle if you're wanting to run a magazine or the BDL hinge plate. So that's a cool product there. Another gun build we did a top of the line PRS competition gun build. This was an expensive build, but it's the top of the line components, the best of the best. What we did for that, we did an MDT ACC Elite chassis with the Send-It level and the Sky Pod. We also did the MDT bullet holder on the chassis. We did an Impact 737R action with the Snowy Mountain pre-fit barrel. So we torqued that down ourselves. We did the Hawkins Updraft 5-port brake. We put a Trigger Tech in that, the Gray Ops scope mount, and then in that scope mount, we have the Zeiss LRP S3 scope. It's one of our favorite scopes for PRS. We also started carrying the Snowy Mountain actions, the B1L action. It's the jack of all trade actions if you're wanting to do PRS build or hunt build. Really recommend that B1L action. We did a bunch of how-to videos catered to the DIY gunsmith. So we did how easy it is to install a pre-fit barrel on a receiver. We did a video on that, how to torque it, everything there out. We did some range day vlogs where Nick and I just go out and shoot. We shot our shot builds, got those zeroed, all that. That was a fun video. tip video we did was utilizing a tripod in the West. What we did on that is glassing and shooting from a tripod for your Western style hunting. In that video, we go over the best ways to glass from a tripod, your different ways to shoot from a tripod, kneeling, standing, sitting, etc. With that video, we went over the glass that I like to use hunting here in the West, and that's a Swaro 95 ATX spotting scope. I use the Swaro NL Pierce 12x42 and then the Leopold RX 5000 rangefinder. That's a new one this year. What's really awesome about that rangefinder that I loved the most about it, and the reason why I picked that one, is it connects to Onyx. I use Onyx all the time. I can range, say I wanted to put a stock on an animal and I bedded that animal up, I can range that animal and it sends a point to my Onyx, so I know exactly where that animal is when I'm putting the stock on it. We'll do a more in-depth video on that rangefinder this year. We also did a hunting build, a 7 PRC build. I think that's your best all-around caliber for Western hunting. I think it'll be good for bear, elk, deer, antelope. I think that's the best caliber for all around. If you can only have one gun to bring out West and you can't do different builds, I recommend that caliber. What we did on that caliber, we did a Zermatt Origin Action, a Snowy Mountain carbon pre-fit barrel. We torqued it down ourselves and everything. We did the Hawkins 5-port muzzle brake with the bottom metal, a Trigger Tech trigger. We put that in an AG composite stock, and then on top we did the Leopold VX6 HD 3 to 18 power with the Leopold scopes. So that was a cool build. One of the hunts we filmed this year was an elk hunt. We shot a really mature bull. He's like 320, 330 bull. We did a short on that hunt. We got a lot of comments why we were shooting more. I was the guide on that hunt. Why we were shooting more times than needed, and I will do a video on why we did that. So those were all the YouTube videos we put out this year. We did a bunch of shorts we put on Instagram and YouTube for gear, product reviews, stuff we carry in the shop. But I'm doing this video. What would you guys like to see content-wise in 2026? Would you want more tips and tricks? Would you want more gun builds? Would you want more product reviews? More DIY gunsmith stuff? This channel's for you guys to learn. That's why we have it. So let us know what you'd like to see from us in 2026. Make sure you guys drop them in the comments. Make sure you guys subscribe. This channel helps us out a lot, and hopefully it's helping you guys out. So, like I said, let us know what you guys want to see content-wise from us in 2026.